moment. Now, talking about films and movies, of course, when it comes to the Malayalam film industry, popularly known as Bollywood, that has been going through a rough weather when it comes to the several sexual harassment cases against big wigs that have come across in the industry. Trouble that seems to be also mounting for the actor turned Neta Mukesh. As per sources, there has been a second FIR that has been filed against the two-time left legislator. Mukesh is likely to be summoned also by the SIT officials for questioning that has been probing the case. On the other hand, there is actor Jayasuriya, who has broken his silence on the two cases of sexual harassment that has been filed against him as well. In a press statement, Jayasuriya has called for the cases against him as false and wrote that there is lies that travel faster than truth. He also wrote that the complaints had shattered him and his family, and he soon will be taken a legal route to battle these charges against him. The Malayalam actor also said that he is in the US with his family currently due to personal commitments and would return to India soon. In his first reaction to the Hema Committee report, veteran Malayalam actor Mammootty also claimed and he welcomed the recommendations of the Hema panel. In a Facebook post, this veteran actor pushed for immediate implementation of the recommendations and an honest probe into the cases. He added that there is no powerhouse in the Malayalam movie industry and ultimately cinema must survive. The AMMA, or the Association of Malayalam Movie Artists, that has been drawing sharp criticism as it dissolved, and even when it comes to its head Mohanlal, now when it comes to he himself has been asserting that the film body cannot be blamed or be answerable for all of the allegations that have been leveled.
ഈ അമ്മ മാത്രമല്ല, ഇതിന് ഒരുപാട് സംഘടനകളില്ലേ, അവരുമായിട്ടൊക്കെ നിങ്ങൾ സംസാരിക്കൂ, അവരുടെ എല്ലാം റിപ്പോർട്ടുകൾ എടുക്കൂ, അവരുമായിട്ട് അവർക്ക് എന്താ പറയാനുള്ളതെന്ന് കേൾക്കൂ. നാളെ അമ്മ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന സംഘടന ഇതിനെല്ലാം പ്രതികരിക്കണം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്കിത് അറിയാം. ഇതൊരു വലിയൊരു ഇൻഡസ്ട്രി അല്ലേ, ഇത് എന്താ നടന്നിരിക്കുന്നതെന്ന് അറിയില്ലല്ലോ. ഒരു മിനിറ്റ് ഞാനൊന്ന് പറഞ്ഞോട്ടെ. അപ്പോൾ ഇപ്പൊ കൺസേൺ ഒരു 21 യൂണിയനുകളുണ്ട്. അതിൽ എന്തെങ്കിലും പ്രോബ്ലം ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അവരല്ലേ അറിയിക്കണ്ടേ. ഇപ്പൊ അതിലില്ലാത്ത ഒരു അമ്മയെ വന്ന് അറിയിച്ചിട്ട് ഞങ്ങളൊരു അഭിപ്രായം പറഞ്ഞില്ലെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താ പ്രസക്തിയാണുള്ളത്?
Now, as far as the political radar of the opposition, that ever since this Hema Committee report came out, Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan finally broke his silence as well, terming women's safety as his government's utmost priority. Pinarayi Vijayan saying that his sarkar is committed when it comes to cleansing the art industry and providing safer working environment for women.
സ്ത്രീകൾക്ക് നിർഭയമായി കടന്നുവന്ന് തങ്ങളുടെ കഴിവുകൾ തെളിയിക്കാനുള്ള എല്ലാ സ്വതന്ത്രാവസരങ്ങളും ചലച്ചിത്ര രംഗത്തുണ്ടാവണം. കലാകാരികളുടെ മുൻപിൽ ഒരുവിധ ഉപാധികളും ഉണ്ടാവരുത്. കലേതരമായ ഒരു വ്യവസ്ഥയും ഉണ്ടാവരുത്. ഈ കാര്യത്തിൽ സംസ്ഥാന സർക്കാരിന് വലിയ നിർബന്ധം ഉള്ളതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെയാണ് ചില പരാതികളുണ്ടായപ്പോൾ സ്ത്രീകളുടേത് മാത്രമായ ഒരു കമ്മിറ്റിയെ നിയോഗിച്ചത്. അവർക്ക് നിർഭയമായി കലാപരമായ കഴിവുകൾ തെളിയിക്കുവാൻ കഴിയുന്ന സുരക്ഷിതത്വമുള്ള വിധത്തിൽ കലാരംഗത്തെ ശുദ്ധീകരിച്ചെടുക്കാൻ പ്രതിജ്ഞാബദ്ധമാണ് സംസ്ഥാന സർക്കാർ എന്നറിയിക്കട്ടെ.
Now, taking a lead from this, as far as the Bollywood storm is concerned, the Kerala unit of the Congress party on Sunday expelled its senior leader, Simi Rosebell John, hours after she accused her own party of having a casting couch similar to the one in the film industry. In an official statement, the Kerala Pradesh Congress Committee said that it expelled Simi Rosebell John from the primary membership of the party. The Congress has called all of these allegations that she leveled as baseless, accusing her of insulting the female leaders before the media. Meanwhile, BJP has targeted the Congress over the allegations, questioning when it comes to the expulsion of Simi Rosebell.
പാർട്ടിക്ക് വേണ്ടി കഷ്ടപ്പെട്ട ഒരാളെ പുറത്താക്കി, അതിന്റെ കാരണം എന്താണെന്ന് വിശദീകരിക്കണം. CPM ആയിട്ട് ഗൂഢാലോചന നടത്തി, അതിനെന്തെങ്കിലും ഒരു തെളിവുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അത് ദയവായി പുറത്തുവിടണം. ഈ പാർട്ടിയിൽ അന്തസ്സും അഭിമാനവും ആഭിജാത്യവുമുള്ള വനിതകൾക്ക് പ്രവർത്തിക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല. ഈ നൽകുന്ന സന്ദേശം, ഇവരൊക്കെ എത്ര നല്ല പ്രവർത്തനങ്ങളിലൂടെ ഈ കേരള മണ്ണിന്റെ ശിരസ്സുയർത്തിയ വനിതകളാണ്. ഇവരൊക്കെ ഹൃദയവേദനയോടെയാണ് ഈ പാർട്ടി വിട്ടത്. പത്മജ വേണുഗോപാൽ എന്ത് തെറ്റാണ് ചെയ്തത്? അവരുടെ പിതാവിന്റെ കേരളത്തിലെ ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ തവണ മുഖ്യമന്ത്രിയായിരുന്ന ശ്രീ കെ കരുണാകരന്റെ പ്രിയപുത്രി, അവരുടെ അച്ഛന്റെ രാജ്യസഭാ സീറ്റ് ന്യായമായിട്ട് കെ ആന്റണിക്ക് കൊടുത്തുപോയി. അദ്ദേഹവും കേരളത്തിന്റെ മുഖ്യമന്ത്രിയായിരുന്നു. കെ കരുണാകരനും ശ്രീ കെ ആന്റണിയും കേരളത്തിന്റെ മുഖ്യമന്ത്രിമാരായിരുന്നു, കേന്ദ്രമന്ത്രിമാരായിരുന്നു. അപ്പൊ സ്വാഭാവികമായിട്ടും മക്കൾക്ക് കൊടുക്കുന്നുണ്ടല്ലോ ഇപ്പൊ ഹൈബീഡന്റെ പിതാവ് MP ആയതുകൊണ്ടാണല്ലോ ഹൈബീഡനെ MP ആക്കിയത്. ഹൈബീഡന്റെ യോഗ്യത കൊണ്ടൊന്നും അല്ലല്ലോ 2 വർഷം കൊണ്ട് ദേശീയ നേതാവായത്. ആണോ? ഇപ്പൊ മക്കൾക്ക് ഇതൊക്കെ കൊടുക്കാം, ചിലരുടെ മക്കൾക്ക് കൊടുക്കാം. പക്ഷേ അത് പത്മജയ്ക്ക് എന്താണ് കൊടുക്കാതിരുന്നത്? 22 വർഷം പത്മജ ഈ പാർട്ടി പ്രവർത്തിച്ചതാ. KPCC എക്സിക്യൂട്ടീവ് മെമ്പർ ആയിരുന്നു 22 വർഷം മുമ്പ്. അവർക്ക് എന്താ കൊടുക്കാതിരുന്നത്? എന്താണ് അവരുടെ അയോഗ്യത? അവർ വനിതയല്ലേ?
No, she never said like that. One channel manipulated everything to help the CPM. Because he is that editor of that channel is a pro-CPM person. He is in collaboration with the CPM leaders. Now the CPM is in defense because of the film cases. So they wanted to include the Congress party also in this. Nothing in that. She was holding enough posts in the party. She contested in the corporation, she contested in the district council, she contested in the assembly. She was the All India General Secretary, Mahila Congress, she was the IYC All India General Secretary. She was holding the post of PSC member, not held by any women leaders in Kerala. And she has been withdrawing 1.5 lakh salary and getting nearly 1 lakh pension. Now she is saying that she is sidelined. It's not. It is an insult to the entire women leaders, those who are working in the Congress party. Nothing more.
Let's in the meantime get in a quick word from Varshini joining us live. Good morning, Varshini. The Congress leaders in their explanation have been giving out the reasons that why and what probably led to the expulsion of Simi Rosebell John. She herself have been citing examples when it comes to within her own party, especially what has been happening with the women leaders. But the Congress party isn't giving any explanation for that.
Absolutely, yes. When the Congress leaders were asked, in fact, when V.D. Swadesan spoke, he spoke about how this is unfair on her part to put out such allegations because she's been treated very well in the party. And he also spoke about how Simi Rosebell was also given a lot of opportunities in the party. She was given postings where she was able to work. And now she's coming up and speaking about bias in the party is what is very, unfair. And that is why he denied all these allegations that were put forth by her. And apart from that, they have also expelled her. And after expelling, when she spoke about how, this is constantly happening, not just to her, but even to other Congress leaders. Padmaja Venugopal, in fact, who left the Congress party because she was not treated properly. She was also the daughter of a Congress leader, similar to A.K. Antony. And the situation is different, is what, for the women, is what Simi Rosebell is alleging at this point of time.
All right. Please to stay on with us, Varshini. The questions that are now being raised on part of the BJP sitting in the opposition questioning when it comes to the expulsion that has taken place of Simi Rosebell, and also citing if there are examples such as what she has been raising within the Congress party, then who will come out and expose them?
The Congress party has itself shown its anti-woman character. They say ladki hu lad sakti hu, but Simi Rosebell John, a senior leader of the Congress party in Kerala, was sacked immediately when she said that similar things to casting couch happens within the Congress party and that women are given the post based on the exploitation of those women done by the senior leaders of Congress party. This is not the first time the Congress party has done something like this to its women leaders. We know about Archana Gautam. We know about how other women leaders had to leave the party because of abuse. Priyanka Chaturvedi.
Right, Varshini, the examples that the BJP has been citing, questioning the expulsion and the timing of Simi Rosebell also being removed from the party's primary membership.
Absolutely, yes. The BJP is now also speaking about how it's not just restricted to Kerala and not just restricted to Simi Rosebell, but also, when you look at the entire nature of the Congress party, this is how it has been. They have been, doing this biased, treatment towards women is what the BJP is alleging at this point of time, for which the Congress is also, has speaking about how they are very much treating women well. So there's a war of words pretty much that has emerged between the Congress and the BJP.
That has been taking place as far as in the political parties in Kerala is concerned. Let's also talk about what's happening in Tamil Nadu, where actor G.